starts off, the United States Attorney for Arizona, an important job. She then becomes the Attorney General in Arizona.
Thank you, Arizona!
Becomes the Governor of Arizona, the head of the Department of Homeland Security. And then she goes to California and runs the university there, I think, in a truly spectacular way.
President-elect Obama, I'm honored by your confidence in me and your support.
In the Obama administration, I was the Attorney General. She was the head of the Department of Homeland Security, and so we had a lot of overlapping projects that we worked on.
Let me just join the Attorney General in saying we've had very productive conversations with our European colleagues on confronting the common threats that we face.
I had the pleasure of working with her as a collaborator on a book about her work, How Safe Are We? There really wasn't a playbook for being Secretary of Homeland Security, and she wrote it. She made it happen.
I met with Janet Napolitano often on her trips on behalf of the university, and of course back when she was part of the Obama administration. And she's impressive. She lays out the case very well.
A lot of the issues that we are talking about today, Janet had to deal with in years past, whether it's the H1N1 virus and how she dealt with it so well. And I think there's a lot of lessons that we can learn from that as we're now dealing with the coronavirus. She's always called for comprehensive immigration reform, a topic that still is bedeviling this nation. She showed compassion when she came up with the DACA program so that young people brought to this country, not themselves breaking the law and making major contributions to the nation, were able to stay here.
We're here, we have 1,700 plus DACA students in our student body. They're undergraduates, they're law students, they're medical students. And so the interest in this case, as you might imagine, is immense.
I saw firsthand, starting in the presidential transition and continuing into the administration, your incredible commitment to public service as you kept our homeland safe.
Very early on, she identified, cybersecurity as a major point of vulnerability, not only in government, but also in the private sector.
In this day and age, homeland security begins with hometown security. In other words, all of us are now stakeholders in the effort to keep our families, our communities, our businesses, our social networks, our places of worship secure and resilient.
She's somebody who can be extremely serious, but can also, have a sense of humor and find joy in the serious work that we've done.
I think very understated, mentorship she has provided to really qualified young women who are interested in public service, and I think that's really a great mark.
The issues that affect women, foreign policy, public safety, health care, the economy, job creation, education, the environment. These are issues that affect everybody. The issues that women care about are the issues that Americans care about.
She's been a real champion of the underdog. She's been an environmental champion, moving the University of California to carbon neutrality. You name the issue, and Janet Napolitano has been a fighter for it.
Welcome to College Signing Day! Awesome! If you're interested in art, if you're interested in architecture, if you're interested in biology, chemistry, zoology, any of the ologies, we have it at the University of California.
Janet is a great strategist. She cares deeply about the University of California and all that it means to the people of California.
But not only did she choose to go with AJC's Project Interchange to Israel, she recruited and actively recruited university presidents from California, from New York, from the East Coast, from the South, from the West Coast. Every one of those university presidents went in the Dead Sea. Every one of them got in the helicopters with us. Every one of them went to the border with Syria with us. I saw her meet with members of Knesset. I saw her meet with high-ranking leaders in Ramallah, but at the same time, try to meet ordinary people on the street, talk to Ethiopian Jews, and to get a really better understanding of the country. And what Janet went on to do, not only continuing to be an active voice denouncing BDS and a friend of Jewish students on campus, but actually signing one of the largest agreements ever with an Israeli university shortly after the trip.
Janet, you're receiving the first ever Marlene Bane Public Service Award. This is an incredible honor because Marlene has been such a strong leader for so many decades in the Jewish community of Los Angeles. Janet, your values and her values reflect the values of the American Jewish Committee. And those values include civil rights, equal rights, tolerance, dignity for all. And it speaks to your lifetime of public service.
Anti-Semitism needs to be fought on campuses. And we need our university leaders to do that. And I know that President Napolitano has been involved in that.
Janet is really smart. She is tough. She is fair. She's thorough. Most of all, I think of herself in terms of what level of excellence is possible, and I think she inspires people around her to also achieve that excellence.
She's had to deal with some health issues, in the recent past, but she's handled those, as I would expect Janet to, forthrightly, and didn't let it deter her from the responsibilities that she had in her job. She was thinking more about other people than she was thinking about herself, and that's consistent with, who she is. She's my friend.